Punch reports that there was a protest in Katsina State on Sunday. The protest was over the adoption of many schoolboys from the government science secondary school, Kankara, in the Kankara local government area of the state. The protesters demanded the prompt rescue of students adopted by bandits on Friday night. The protest was led by a woman who identified herself as one of the mothers of the adopted students. The protesters went around the school's premises and some parts of the town with placards conveying various messages, among which are "Government must speak out," "We want our children back," and "We want security in Kankara." The protesters also chanted songs seeking the rescue of the adopted students. Meanwhile, the coalition of northern groups has threatened to mobilize students and youth to go on protests in Katsina State if the adopted students were not rescued on time. The chairman of the Zone the chairman of the Northwest Zone of the group, Jamiu Aliyu, who addressed a press conference in Katsina, said, "We condemn in totality this barbaric act and call for the immediate arrest and prosecution of the culprits. We equally stress the inability of the government to protect those young, innocent, vibrant students from this horrible attack as uncalled for. Failure of the government to rescue the missing students within a shortest period of time. CNG will not hesitate to mobilize hundreds of thousands of the streets on the streets of Katsina State for a continuous protest until the students are fully rescued, even if it's going to cost our lives." Like, seriously? Ah, you guys want to topple the government of Buhari? I think this is political. It is they are trying to politicize the whole thing. You see them? When did the NSAS protest? When did it just happen? In October, and now this one is happening, and it has been happening like that too. Not that this is just the first time or is a new thing. It's been happening like that. Well, I wish they will continue like that. If you dare demonstrate, we of the coalition of Southern youth in support of Buhari are ready to mobilize against you for your proposed sabotage of the government. A word is enough for the wise. Oh, tell them beforehand, oh bros. Haha, yes, so. Okay, somebody say you are a fool here. Okay, this guy, I like your comedy. Yes, now that is how they always say. Yes, so that goes around. What goes around comes around. I swear I support you totally. Best comment. No, this your comment is not acceptable. Why in this part of the world you politicize everything, even when life is involved? Please stop it. Really? So you people can protest too. I'm surprised at this. When they say join NSAS to stop the injustice in the country, you people went against NSAS protesters trying to stop bad governance. Now you are weeping. Boko Haram were short of manpower. They want to recruit more men by force. Shame to Nigeria government and their security chiefs. Okay, when you hide the truth, you will pay dearly for it in the long run. When you kill the harmless innocent persons, you will pay back one way or the other. It's sad. It's sad that these young students are paying for sins they did not commit. They should not protest. So any protest against kidnapping is is against the regime change. It's a regime change. The army and the police should go there and shoot the protesters as they did in Lekki Toge, since Buhari and his cabals don't like protests. This government is a total disaster. I think they said they are not going to tolerate any form of protest, whether genuine or not. Oh, protest in Islam is not haram again. I just pray those adopted and not converted to Boko Haram members by force. CNG protesting over the inhumane evils under Buhari watch. That is interesting. So you guys have decided to speak out better. Islam doesn't allow us to protest against Muslim leaders. Please don't try it. Protest is haram. Okay? You have now woken up from slumber. This kidnapping of over 600 students in Katsina State is not a northern Nigeria affair. It has to do with the entire nation, because all students in Nigeria institutions are hereby threatened. It calls for a national concern for this to happen in Buhari's hometown, and state means a lot. Therefore, Nigerians should wake up. Well, it's long Nigerians are awake. Now their eyes are open. When we were having our NSAS protest, they were laughing at us. Now it's their turn. He will laugh last, laugh best. This is man, humanity to man. This is just the beginning of the drama that we will be seeing from now till 2023. Politicians can do and undo. They have the resources to do anything in this country. Few people are making Nigeria to be great, while some many are, are, are pulling it down. A lot of them are pulling it down by these heinous behaviors to discredit others. God will take control. Next level, please. 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 12. Say Baba till 2026. You can imagine. This is not even the this is not the time they are supposed to even be protesting. They ought to have been protesting for a very long time, not now. What were they waiting for? What were they looking that things got deteriorated at this stage? You know, at some point, even during the NSAS protest, some of them wanted to come, but all of a sudden, only God knows what happened. And they say, oh, if they could involve, if they had allowed the northerners to involve that time, it would have been a different thing entirely. So the only time they just got involved was the time when the palliatives were being discovered in all the warehouses in the Nigeria. That was when they were going to get their own palliatives. So honestly, something is really, 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 really wrong somewhere. And those who I don't just understand, these so-called leaders, they go outside the country, they see how things are working well. They are not even still better than those their counterparts that are not even receiving enough, the kind of money, the kind of remunerations they are getting in Nigeria. I don't just understand with all the things they are acquiring for themselves. It's all about greed, personal interest at the detriment of the people. Personal interest. They love the way the people are. They love the way the people are suffering. That is just what they derive in, because the more they see people suffering, the more they will continue to shine and smile to the banks. What are you going to eat? You can't even eat more than your stomach. You cannot even sleep more than more than a room. In a room, you can't sleep more than in a room. You can't even the room itself, you can't even, your body can't even occupy it. You can't even drive two cars at a time. I don't understand. You cannot be in two places at a time. But because of this greed, we don't allow them to even reason. And these are not children. These so-called leaders are not children. The greed, honestly, that has hitting them so deep is on another level. You see what they have caused. And surprisingly, they are not even perturbed, because their children are not affected. They are not in any way affected at all. So how do you expect them to feel it? It is only when the whole country will come out in their large numbers for protest that there will be no peace. They will do something. When everybody will come together at the same time, that is when these people will maybe, because it's like they have sold their hearts to the devils. This kind of a thing will be happening, and some people will be telling you that the president is not supposed to speak, he's not supposed to talk, that asking him questions is an insult. And where everybody is folding hands because they are gagging everybody, they are intimidating everybody. Let's see how the police will face these people saying that maybe they should not protest in this period, that failure is just staring at everybody with everything going upside down, that people should not protest. Let's see how it goes. So guys, leave your comment and let's know your thoughts.